Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to this channel. What no one told you? I'm Jessica. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you're doing well. Today, we'll see how your energy connects with that of the person who matters to you or the one who is destined for you. We'll look at what you have in common, and I'll also send you some messages. So don't miss any detail of the reading. I invite you to observe the moon, the sun, the ascendant, and Venus in Scorpio, so you can complete your message of light. And now we'll explore what that person feels deep inside, even if they don't tell you, what they carry within their soul, what they dare not show. I'll begin with the reading. Let's see what message I have for Scorpio. Sometimes life makes us brave because the impossible only exists in the mind. So bright, so radiant, so beautiful, so strong, so full of color, it seems impossible, right? But the impossible does not exist. There we see that we must have the courage to do things. We must make an effort, we must aim for it, and from there, everything becomes possible. So if there is something in your mind, don't think it's impossible, because it's not. There has to be a change, a very important change. That's why the card speaks to us about transformation. I see that something has to change, but it has to change forever. Here we must not close ourselves off. On the contrary, we must open up. We must open ourselves and allow it to happen. That life is completely different, totally different from the life you have been living or acting until this moment. And let your emotions flow like water flows in the ocean, like water flows in the river. So let it flow. Let your emotions guide you. And allow yourself to flow in a unique way. Listen to your soul, because your soul is what allows you to feel and guide yourself on the path. It is what gives you light on this journey. I will begin with the tarot, and we will see the energy of the person with whom you are strongly connected. Scorpio in love. The energy of the person with whom you are strongly connected in love. Well, here we are seeing Scorpio, a person who feels a great attraction for you, almost magnetic. They admire you, respect you, desire you. There you are. You are someone who ignites them in a unique way. There are many things they need to improve, because I see that to be at your level, they will have to work on many things, and I see that this is a person who commits to themselves to improve, to do things right. They try. Maybe you don't see it. I'm not saying you don't, but they are giving everything to be able to do things well and to try. They might be a little clumsy, I won't deny it, but the important thing is that this person wants to rise to the occasion, and they really try. They try to do things right so that you can be happy. These are the energies of the person who is strongly connected or bonded in love with Scorpio. Well, you drive this person crazy. I can see that you awaken something inside them, something they don't know how to handle. This energy feels like a situation where they don't really understand what it is, but you awaken something different, something deep they can't explain. And yet they just want to be good to you, to take care of you, to protect you, to do things right, not only to say it, but to prove it. You are very important to him or her, more than you can imagine. These are the energies of the person who is strongly connected or bonded in love with Scorpio. This person keeps talking to me energetically all the time. With you, they find peace. They see you as someone warm, strong, generous, and you don't deserve anything less than what you give. That is to say, this is someone who wants to take care of you and be with you always. They have a tremendous fear, a deep fear of losing you, of not being able to live up to you, of not being able to protect you, of you not being okay. I can see that this person barely sleeps. They are overwhelmed with anxiety, trying so hard to do things right. I can sense a lot of insecurity here, as if they constantly feel the need to prove themselves, as if they have one foot inside the house and the other outside, afraid that if they don't do things right, the door might close on them, and that would be the worst thing that could ever happen to them. These are the energies of the person who is strongly connected or bonded in love with Scorpio. Well, this person needs to feel more confident, because otherwise it's as if they want to be there. They want to share with you. But in the end, that insecurity becomes noticeable. You might be feeling it at least on an energetic level. That insecurity needs to be resolved so that things can work calmly. They need to feel that sense of certainty to say, this is real, this is here, this connection is part of me, and I am also important to this person. That confidence should be present because I can see that this insecurity affects the relationship, at least energetically. When someone doesn't give you security or when you don't feel safe, obviously things are not in harmony. And when there is no harmony, it shows. This is something that needs to change for your relationship to work well. These are the energies of the person who is strongly connected or bonded in love with Scorpio. Well, I can tell that this person idealizes you a lot. This person idealizes you a lot. And idealizing means putting too much thought into things. And that's not always entirely good. I can see that they really want to see you, explore, learn, and be close to you. But I also notice that this idealization, combined with insecurity, clearly shows a lack of emotional maturity. This is a rather immature person, honestly. They dream about you. They are projecting a future with you, imagining that future, that family, everything with you. It's like they are doing everything in a very structured way, wanting to do things right, but being far too demanding with themselves when it comes to acting. And because of that, they don't flow naturally. They should let things flow, because if they don't, you can see that this starts to feel more like a job than a relationship. If something doesn't fit, it's not meant to. And if it's you who feels you don't fit because you're setting the bar too high for yourself, remember that no one is setting that bar but you. Just be yourself. If things work or don't work, time will show. But you shouldn't act in a way that isn't true to who you are just to make things fit. Give me more information about the Queen of Wands. Well, as I've already told you, this is someone who feels great passion for you, deep admiration, and a strong attraction. What I'm seeing here is very important based on what we've already been told, because there's a lot of confusion. One person is giving more in this relationship. It could be them or it could be you. But that imbalance is there. We're talking about their energy. And this energy shows that for there to be harmony, both should be giving equally. Yet, this person is putting in more effort. You, on the other hand, might be giving naturally, because that's simply who you are. But when someone has to force themselves, they start to feel like they're giving more. That doesn't necessarily mean they actually give more than you do, but I can see that there's an energetic imbalance here. You might even think, if they believe they're giving more with the little they do, well, that's just how they are. They don't know how to do it differently. So I see that confusion, the confusion of not knowing how to tell the difference, and that idealization is what makes them wish you would give even more, care for them more, be more generous. There is clearly a sense of judgment here. They keep thinking about you constantly. I can see they are obsessed. This is someone who has become fixated on you. They love you because they truly do, and they want to maintain this special connection. But they need to speak openly about what they truly feel and make important decisions, because I see them caught in duality between what they want and the fear of not being enough. Give me more information about the Fool. Give me more information about the Fool. Well, this is a person who keeps a lot to themselves. There is a connection here. This person feels that with you they share a wonderful bond, maybe even a soul connection. And I can see that this is something they keep silent about, something they haven't told you. What they feel with you happens naturally, yet they have an emotional blockage. I can see that they overthink everything. They auto-suggest too much, and that's why it's important for them to let things flow. They need to flow, because this strong connection they feel with you actually blocks them. It keeps them from acting freely. They want to do more. They want to show more. They want you to see them in a good light. They want your recognition, your approval. And that constant need to be seen and acknowledged by you eventually becomes exhausting. It reaches a point where this person stops enjoying the relationship. Give me that information. I am the Queen of Pentacles. This person is very confused. There's a lot of confusion here, and many emotions too, because they feel so deeply. They have intense feelings, but don't know how to handle them. They don't know how to manage this fear they carry. I can see that they're not acting the way they should, not doing things as they ought to. That's why something has to change. That's why we saw earlier that from the moment this person met you, something inside them shifted. And now I see that this change prevents them from acting as their true self. And that's exactly what they need to work on. They have to open their mind a bit more and allow themselves to see things from a different perspective, not the same way they've been seeing them until now. Give me information about the Four of Wands. Energies of the person. There is something here that needs healing, clearly. For this person to feel safe and secure, they must heal a part of themselves that is deeply tied to their sense of stability. If they want the relationship to work, I can see that they need to build that inner security, because without it, there can be no true stability. We're seeing fire energy here, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and also earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, along with Cancer and Aquarius. Now let's see what intentions this person of interest has towards Scorpio, what intentions they hold. Well, there it is. This person is going through a deep internal movement. Something has shaken them very strongly. And I can also see that something has left a mark, a situation that really affected them, and that makes them analyze everything. Analyze you, think too much, but not from the heart. I can see that they're holding back a lot, wanting to be there but not truly being there. Because when someone overthinks like that, they're not present. Their mind is somewhere else. Now let's see what interest Scorpio has toward this person of interest. Well, if that person is being too mental, I can see that you are also protecting yourself. You don't want to suffer. There are feelings, but you don't want pain. So I see that you're trying to stay in control to avoid suffering. I can tell that you feel like things between you have ended. It hurts you because I can see that pain, but at the same time you are letting this person go, even if not completely, because I can feel that you haven't fully released them yet. Still, it hurts, and it feels like whatever was between you has already ended. There's a very strong connection between the two of you, but according to your energy, this could have been just a chapter in your story. You're also being very patient, and yes, you may want to get closer, but I see that it causes you a lot of anxiety. So for now, it's better to step back, better to distance yourself. Well, it's a bit complicated, isn't it? This relationship with this person. We have Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energies here. Let's now look at the immediate future of Scorpio with their person of interest and the near future of Scorpio with their person of interest. Let me tell you something. For some of you, I see that you're going to end this relationship with this person and someone new will enter your life. A new person comes in, you leave this connection behind, and someone else arrives. I can see someone who really wants to express and talk about their feelings, a romantic person who will approach you, someone who will make you feel very good, truly good. However, I also see you carrying some stress and anxiety, not resting properly. And that has a lot to do with ending one relationship and almost immediately having someone new appear in your life. It won't take long because we've seen this in the immediate future. If you decide to end this connection, there's someone else with whom you're going to feel very good, and yet you might also feel a bit guilty because you've just ended something that's still emotionally present. It's like you haven't fully let go of one person, and already another is entering your life. I can see that with this new person, things will move forward, the connection will gain strength, and you both will open up emotionally, though you'll still be thinking about the other person. Meanwhile, that past person will feel an intense need for you. They'll want to see you, to tell you I love you, to build a family with you, but by then it won't give you satisfaction anymore. They'll say they love you, want to be with you, but I can see an argument there because they had idealized the idea of a home together, but never took real steps toward it. And you see, once you leave them and they realize someone else is in your life, that's when they'll come back. They'll want to return and suddenly offer you the security and stability they couldn't give you before. What they're not giving you now, they'll want to give you later, once they feel they're losing you. So it depends on you to decide whether to give this person another chance or not. Any positive change or project you are considering right now will be worth it. I hope your ability to express yourself and your creativity continue to grow. I am expanding, and that is the message. I hope it serves as guidance for you. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for listening and receiving the message, and forgive my clumsiness. See you soon.